Imagine a world where the hierarchy of power is not built on bloodlines, but on the sheer force of will and the ability to manipulate the very fabric of reality through a system that rewards innovation over tradition. You are part of the Titan series, a group of survivors who have learned that in this new age, titles are meaningless unless you have the strength to back them up. But when you discover that the king ruling over your sector is not a protector, but a parasite draining the land's mana to sustain his own immortality, you realize that true leadership isn't about wearing a crown, it's about breaking it. Welcome to Nova Terra Kingbreaker, the third pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Seth Ring's The Titan series. If you love regicide tropes, base-building progression, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist dismantle a corrupt regime through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in LitRPG, blending the visceral satisfaction of terraforming with the profound weight of political revolution. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the immediate threat of a tyrannical ruler who views independent settlements as a threat to his authority, thrusting them into a race against time to build a defense capable of withstanding a royal army. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of wet earth and ozone, the hum of latent mana, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where freedom is crushed underfoot. Ring excels at capturing the psychological toll of living in a malleable reality, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of progress made across centuries. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular revolutionary hero trope and the brilliant metagaming dynamic. This isn't just about leveling up. It's about understanding the hidden patterns of the system, exploiting glitches in reality, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who think they know your every move. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the Titan series lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbreakable ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Nova Terra Kingbreaker is a triumph of the lit RPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Seth Ring has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is